today. The long due apartment tour is finally going to happen. I'm so sorry it took so long. We were basically waiting for the entire apartment to be furnished and decorated exactly the way we wanted to, but we realized that this is a process and we really love vintage pieces, so we can't just be so lucky to find everything we need right away. So we actually took a break from furnishing and decorating for a few months. Now I actually want to get started again, but I thought I would show you the apartment the way it is now and not waiting again until it is fully furnished. So the apartment you're about to see, it still needs a lot of furnishing, a lot of decoration, especially paintings on the wall. Our walls are quite high and it's quite empty right now. So please don't judge me for how empty and minimalistic this apartment tour will be. I still wanted to show you guys, and I will also be adding some interior design inspo for those of you who also just moved to a new place, or for those of you who are just looking to refurnish your apartment or house. So for the people who would like to know, this apartment is based in the area San Gervasi. Regarding the rent, we are paying 2.1k a month without bills. Yes, without bills, you heard it right. It's really expensive, especially for Barcelona. The best website to find apartments/houses for rent in Spain, as well as Portugal, as well as Italy, is Idealista. So idealista.es. So this is where we found our apartment as well. For this apartment and the area that is in, we were really lucky and we found it really fast. Many people have told us that we were really lucky to find such a good apartment in this area that fast. And we looked for around a week or two, and then we found this place. We had this video call with the agency to kind of see the apartment, and we actually immediately fell in love and we decided to take the apartment without actually having seen it in real life. And then 2 weeks later we moved here. Here we are now, almost 1 year later. But so now the time has finally come. The apartment tour will finally take place. I really think you guys will love the apartment, so let's get to it. This is where we enter our apartment. So this is basically our hallway. It is really minimalistic still at the moment. We are still trying to find out what to do. We have such a beautiful window, but because of that blue light that is in the hallway of the building, it just creates this not so cozy look. So we really want to make it cozy here and kind of fill it with a bunch of warm light. So we want to still put something in the corner, maybe a plant or a nice little standing lamp, and then put this low type of closet there, and then basically fill that with books and some nice little lamps. And then over here we basically want to put a full body mirror. So this is definitely still a work in progress, but it's just an area that we're not in many times. So when you enter here, we have our bathroom. The bathroom is so big and we have enough space for both Gonzalo and me. So this is Gonzalo's side, very minimalistic. And then we have our hand lotion and our hand scrub from Diptyque. And then on this side you have my side with all my beauty products. And then here we also have a lot of storage. So here we just keep all the things that we don't really need all the time. So I have my hair products here and my Dyson, some more beauty products filled in some beauty bags, and then all the random products that we just need from time to time. And as you can see, our bathroom is basically interior. What does that mean? Basically in Barcelona, most apartments have interior view, which basically means that you don't have view on the outside, but basically on the inside of the apartment. I think it's kind of annoying because I like to have a lot of natural light in the bathroom, which we don't get here. It's still actually doable. And then here we have the toilet, as well as the shower. So we have a rain shower. And then here we have our beautiful hallway. So what you see over here is the living room, but I'm going to keep that for last. And basically this hallway is also still kind of empty, but I actually don't mind. We're actually thinking of putting some frames that we have in the hallway, but we are not sure yet. The thing I love a lot is that we have all these arches in the hallway. So like we have this beautiful arch door and this beautiful arch here, which is just super stunning. So this is basically the hallway with its doors closed. It's just so beautiful. I needed to show you. And then when you enter here on our right, the first room on the right after the bathroom is our beautiful kitchen. I think the kitchen is one of my favorite parts of the apartment. It's so beautiful, and you know what? It's so hard to find an apartment in Barcelona that actually has a modern kitchen. Basically, all the ones that we found, all the listings that we found have such an old kitchen or not renovated at all or just super weird colors. So we were really, really lucky to see that we actually had an apartment with a beautiful kitchen like this. So over here we have two cute frames that we got from Gonzalo's dad. So cute. And then over here we have our containers for everything. We have to stock up, as you can see, but these are basically the things that we use often, so it's very easy to take out and just cook with it as well. And then over here we have our beautiful cute little kettle from Smeg. And then these glasses we got in Capri, and we were just so obsessed and we wanted to take something home of Capri as well. And then we have our little sink here. Our kitchen has so much storage. Just take a look at this. All of these closets and drawers that you see, this is all storage, which is amazing. So over here you have our washing machine, then here we have our trash/laundry department, and then here we just have space for snacks and everything. Here we have our pastas, rices, quinoas, creams, and so on. And then over here we have our little compartment with plates and mugs. And then over here we have all of our spices, our favorite department, which is our matcha, our coffee. And then we have our beautiful sage coffee machine. Gonzalo got it a few months ago and it's just so beautiful in this kitchen, and it really makes the kitchen stand out more. And then here we have our beautiful mug that my mom gave me. And then here we have all of the utensils for me to make my matcha. This one is so beautiful, by the way. I got this one on Etsy from Ukraine, and it's just so beautiful and handmade. Really, really beautiful. And then here we have a bunch of more drawers. I'm not going to bore you with all what is inside of any of these. And then over here we also have a little window that is also interior view, the same as the bathroom. And then here we have our oven and microwave, as well as our enormous fridge that fits perfectly. By the way, this apartment did not come with a fridge nor a washing machine. Really weird. Don't ask me why, but many apartments in Barcelona just don't provide you with that. And even if you try to negotiate the rent up to include a fridge and a washing machine, they just somehow do not want that. So this fridge had to be bought by ourselves, and we were lucky that it actually fit quite good in this space that was dedicated for a fridge but didn't have a fridge. And then we have more storage up there where Gonzalo keeps his beer glasses mostly. And then over here we have our washing machine slash laundry department and just a bunch of more stuff that I don't really want to show you because it's a mess. And then when you exit the kitchen, you have our second slash guest bedroom. It's really minimalistic. We just have a bed here, and then they also have this beautiful window, but again also interior view, but this time it's interior view on basically the hallway of the building. But this is very simple, just enough space to put a bed, and we also just kind of store the things that we don't use when there's no one visiting here as well, but I took it away for you guys. So that's it. And then when you go straight, you have the living room. First of all, I love these doors. They have such beautiful arches, and even when it's closed, it is so beautiful. You can even kind of see through, you know what I mean? It's so beautiful. Let me show you our living room. This is our living corner. As you can see, it's quite minimalistic. So we actually gave up a while ago to find pieces. So whenever we actually go to vintage markets and find the pieces that we like, then we just buy it. So that's why for now it's quite minimalistic. And we still have to hang up our paintings that we bought on the vintage market as well. But at least like this, you get to see. So here you have our beautiful painting. I actually think it's such a beautiful corner to put this in, and that's why we also haven't hung it up yet, because I don't know where exactly it's going to go better than it is here. I really think it's a super cute corner. And then over here we have our corner that we spend most of our day in. So we have our sofa, which is actually from Cave Home, and then we have this beautiful coffee table, which is from Envy Gallery. It's basically this store in Paris, and it took really long to be delivered, but I was literally obsessed when I saw it. The design, like I literally had found so many coffee tables, but none of them compared to this one. I'm obsessed, especially since the color of the wood fits perfectly with the floors, as well as some other wooden pieces that we got. So this is our TV corner. So as you can see, it's quite minimalistic. We actually wanted to buy a frame TV, but we actually are not allowed to put any holes in the wall, so we couldn't do that. So we had to settle for this one, but this one is still quite nice and quite sleek in my opinion. And then we just have some cute little details there, and as I said, we still want to add a lot of decoration to it. So yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful living room. And then over here on the left side of our sofa, we have our kind of dining room that is together with the living room, of course. We really wanted to buy a long table because we had so much space, and I think it looks really nice. For now, we don't have a lot of decoration on it either. We do want to buy a nice vase, we want to buy some nice flowers, but as I mentioned, we kind of paused since it was a really hard search and everything just took so long to arrive. So we are going to get started on it very soon again. We just want to make sure that we buy pieces that we want to keep forever and that we can also actually use if we ever were to move. So these chairs match so perfectly well with our coffee table as well as with the flooring, and these are from a website called northdeco. The chairs were actually quite affordable. These were 150 euros per piece, and yeah, I just really love the design, especially this kind of smooth detail here. Really, really beautiful. I have to admit they're not super comfortable, but they do the job. And then we have our beautiful dining table, of course. This is from DecoWood, and this is a micro cement table, as you can see. So beautiful, with a mixture of micro cement and wood. Really, really beautiful, but I do have to admit it gets dirty quite fast. It already lost a bit of its white color versus before. And then here you have our beautiful plates that you saw in the other vlog, the ones that we fished in the market in Belgium. It's so beautiful, so unique. These I mentioned, as I said, were made in Poland. And so when you enter over here, you have the main bedroom, which is honestly my favorite part for so many reasons. It's first of all enormous, and we have this beautiful balcony. I mean, did you ever see such beautiful windows? This is just stunning. These are still the old windows that they used to have, and it's not renovated, so you can hear the street a lot. There's not a lot of silence, but it is so unbelievably beautiful. And then of course we have our super low bed here. I really wanted to buy a low bed, and what I basically have in mind is to hang this big frame above our bed, and then ideally we would have had a nice chandelier that is hanging really low, but we can't do that also because of the landlord. But still, I really love that we have a low bed. It's a very minimalistic room, but as you can see, we still don't have nightstands. We were looking for nightstands for months, but we couldn't find anything we liked, and we didn't want to buy anything we didn't like fully, so we decided to just pause for a while. The thing why we didn't find anything is because we want to have nightstands who are lower than our bed, and as you can see, that is quite the challenge as our bed is really, really low. So we are basically currently putting this on pause, and whenever we do find something in, for example, vintage markets or flea markets, we will buy it then. But for now, we just have this little stool from Zara Home on one side and then a Zara Home box on the other side. So we had to be creative. And then the thing that I really don't like is the fact that we here have a safe. So what we were thinking is hanging a frame above it, but we haven't really found a frame that matches that exact size of that safe yet. So hopefully we're going to be able to hide it soon because we don't really use it. This is my least favorite part of the house, but we're gonna have to deal with it as long as we don't find any frames. And look at these beautiful objects that we bought. We bought these books in a store called Reread. So you can basically buy books in bulk for a cheaper price, and we found these super beautiful books that really matched our interior, so we decided to put them on the floor and just add some candles to it. We haven't used the candles yet because I think it's quite dangerous, so it's more like for the decoration, and we do want to add some more books to this. And then over here we have our little office slash vanity. This is definitely my favorite part. These pieces are all just so beautiful, and it's still not the way it fully has to be. So we basically want to hang these frames that my mom got me above, which is going to be super, super beautiful. And then we just also want to add some nice books and some nice details to it. We don't want to make it too full as it is a quite small desk. It's actually not a desk. So this is actually normally a folding game table, which you can still actually use as a game table, but we were so obsessed with especially the legs. It's just so antique and just so nice that we decided to use it and bring it as a desk. So this is super beautiful and definitely one of my favorite parts in the entire house, especially once it's going to be done. And then on this side, you have our built-in closet. This was already here when we came here, and it even has lights pointing towards the closet. And this is amazing. The amount of storage that we can use here without actually occupying any space is just amazing. We in total basically have 4 separate closets basically, and the one on the left is used by Gonzalo, and then here I basically store my shoes and bags, and then here I store the main part of my clothing, and then here we basically both have our jackets hanging and basically everything that needs to hang. And then on the right side I have all my dresses. This is just a gift sent from heaven because I do not know where we would have had the space to store all of these things, and we also use it to store things that are not loading. So it's really perfect, and it's also just so beautiful. As I said, it doesn't occupy any space, so it's stunning. So here I'm keeping all my shoes and all my bags, and by the way, I am selling a bunch. If you're interested, please let me know. And then over here I basically keep most of my clothing. It is a bit tight since I have so much, and I'm also trying to sell a bunch of stuff. This is basically where I keep the things that I wear on a day-to-day, and these are some stuff that I'm selling. And as you can see, we have so much storage up there just for random stuff. And then over here we just keep all the things that we normally want to hang. So we have all the sweaters and jackets, and then Gonzalo here as well, and then just some random stuff up there. And then here we have some more storage for our pajamas. And then over here I basically just keep all my long coats / dresses as well. So overall we have just so much storage. And what I really love is basically that we have this little area in between the curtains and the windows. So as you can see, the only way for us to have put curtains was to put it over here, so that we have this little space. As you can see, we have this beautiful detail here of the books, as I mentioned. And then over here we have this cute little corner where I put the art piece that Gonzalo made for my birthday. We still want to find a nicer space that we can see it better, but for now it's a really nice spot. Here we just want to put some decoration as well, but we are not sure what yet. And so this is our lovely balcony. It's really small, but it's all we need. We also have a little candle here as well, and whenever it's nice outside we just put our chairs from the other balcony over here and just enjoy, because we can't really close it with this closed. So this is super beautiful, really nice. And we have lovely buildings around as well. And the thing that I love so much as well about this apartment is these super high doors and walls. But the doors are really my favorite, but we tend to just keep them open unless we have guests. They're so beautiful, so you can literally just see in the living room, as well as you can just see inside the bedroom as well. But even when it's closed, it's just so beautiful. Another part I really love about this apartment is the detail on the ceilings. Just take a look at that. So beautiful. So as you see, there are a couple of pieces missing. We still want a standing lamp, but we haven't found anything we liked. We actually ordered one months ago, but we really weren't a fan because we have such high ceilings. Every lamp looks quite small compared to it, so we're really trying to find something that is more bombastic and just kind of lifts up the room a little bit more. And then as you can see, the walls are really empty as well, again to do with the fact that they're so high. So we are trying to find nice paintings which we don't have to make crazy big holes for. So that's definitely also what is going to happen. And then we probably want to put this little side table / side closet where we can also put on a nice lamp, some nice books, and maybe probably even like a record player or something. And then this space over there, we probably want to put a little type of side table as well that we can also just kind of decorate and also still store a little bit of stuff in it. So yeah, we still have a bunch of stuff to buy, but we just want to make sure that before we buy, we are sure about the things that we want to buy. For now, this is our apartment tour. I hope you loved it as much as I do, because I'm obsessed with this apartment. I will of course keep you posted on all the apartment updates that will happen along the few next months. But for now, this is it, and I will see you guys soon. See you. Bye.